He just said something that I've been telling y'all for years. For years. This is why I cannot work for anybody. You are actually in sin when you work for anybody other than yourself, your family, or your husband. You are actually in sin. Why? Because you are gathering for somebody else. Okay, you are gathering for somebody else. And Marion Golden so eloquently explained it right here. It's a curse. You're cursed to gather, go down there and gather for others. Like even the Bible say, he'll curse those to go gather for the rich. Okay, let me get to it right here. All right, Mr. Marion Golden, he's gonna explain to y'all what I'm saying. Uh, get this video set up. Turn the camera around. For the sinner, he make the sinner gather and heap up. Okay, the sinner, babe, find that verse for me also. The sinner he make gather and heap up. Okay, the sinner he makes gather and heap up. All right, listen. If that's all you live for is to work for other people, work a job, you wasted your life and tortured yourself. Time to get and a time to lose. Okay, we're gonna break this down. Number one, everything have a season. Just because you broke right now don't mean you're gonna be broke forever. Because it's actually a time to be broke. How is he gonna appreciate being rich? It is actually a time to be broke. I know that sounds crazy to people. It is actually a time to be broke. It is actually a time to be broke. And it is actually a time to be rich. It is a time to go to war. Yes, sometimes we have to have war, and it's a time to have peace. It's a time you can hate somebody. Yes, it's okay to hate. And it's a time to love. Okay. Now I think when God said don't hate your brother, meaning, you can't say you hate your brother and love God, and it's for the reasons. You know what I'm saying? You can't just hate your brother for any old reason. But it's okay to hate. If you hate something, you hate sin, you hate going to your job, it's okay. You know, it's okay. It's a time to talk, and it's a time to be quiet, to have peace. It's a time for everything. Literally. Right. The earth has been resting right now in North Carolina. We haven't been having a lot of farming going on because the earth is resting. It's a time to rest. It's a time for everything. It's not all the time you're supposed to be getting money. It's a time to be giving money away. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know it's a time to be giving money away? You're like, oh my God, why I gave all that money away? Because it was time to. It was time to. Why my car had to break down? Why this happened? Why that happened? Because it was time to give money away. But you might not have been prepared because you done spent your money on clothes, shoes, shit you can't afford. You did not lay up a harvest like the Bible saying. I'm not no Bible thumper, but I believe in Bible, the esoteric knowledge in the Bible. This is what you just like everything has the opposite. Just like we have gravity, what goes up must come down, just like we have sunlight and darkness. Okay, you have to have the sun, you have to have darkness. Just like we have highly melanated people and zero melanated people. Everything has its polar opposites. We have the North Pole, we have the South Pole. Yin and yang. Y'all just have to learn how to move in this universe. That's all it is. You have to learn how to move in this universe. The universe is perfect. You just don't know how to move in it. I'm gonna play this again. Did you find that verse, Vic? You looking for it?
That's right. This one, the time.
Huh? To every there's a season and a time for it. No, here, this one right here. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for you. I'm gonna play it for you again.
God's not confused about any of this stuff. You don't have to. If you are a child of the King, you don't need to be envious of anything or anyone. Now, um, but to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him this.
To the sinner he giveth travail to gather and heap up. To the sinner. Woo! To the sinner. To the sinner he giveth travail to gather and heap up. Y'all out there on the jobs working hard right now, killing yourself because you a sinner. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I experienced it. I felt like a dang sinner slave when I was slaving out there. I'm telling you, y'all feel it. Y'all feel like dang sinner slaves. To the sinner. Ecclesiastics 2:26 states God gives wisdom, knowledge, joy to those who please him, but to sinners he gives travail, gathering, and heaps up to give to those who please him. Woo! Right there. Where that Bible at? Find it in this Bible too. Ecclesiastics 2:26 states that God gives wisdom, knowledge, and joy to those who please him, but to sinners he gives travail, gathering, and heaps up to give to those who please him. So you heaping up and giving to your boss. That's what you're doing. Your boss making all the money and giving you the crumbs. I'm telling you, working a job is a sin. They're looking at you as sinners. I'm telling you, especially the elite, super rich, certain Jews, certain Zionist Jews. That's what they're looking at you as. You're a sinner. You're a heathen. They looking at you as you are a heathen and you choose to work for them. Yes, when you pay rent, same thing. I can't talk too loud because I got tenants in the building. When you pay rent, it's the same thing. You are when you buy food in a grocery store, and we still buy food in the grocery store. You give in to somebody else. Everything you do. This why the Amish on horse and buggy. They ain't giving up shit to nobody. Ecclesiastes 2:26. I'm not even gonna tell them what you did.
Hmm.
I'm not even gonna tell them what you told your job.
No, I retired.
My baby. My baby. My baby ain't playing with him. Look, Ecclesiastes. For God giveth to the man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge. That's why you be getting them downloads. God giving you wisdom and knowledge because you're doing good in his sight. And God gives you joy. God gives you joy. But to shit, because you sinning a lot of times. And to give up that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. I love Solomon and Psalms and all of that. Solomon and Psalms talk about vanity and vexation of spirit. Jobs is vanity and vexation of spirit. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you, get off them jobs. I'm telling you, work them jobs until you pay off your land. You build your homestead up and get off them jobs. I'm telling you, you work these jobs the rest of your life. The Bible even tell you be fruitful and multiply to Adam and Eve. I'm not no Bible thumper. I look at the Bible as a esoteric knowledge. I don't look at it as something literal. I look at it as esoteric knowledge of the universe that our ancestors was trying to tell us and to navigate through the universe, but they twisted it and made it a religion. Okay, they twisted and made it a religion. So basically, what I'm saying and what the Bible is saying is that when you working for other people, you are gathering for other people and their families. That's all you're doing. You have to get to the point where you're gathering for your own family. You're not paying rent to other families. You're paying rent to your own family. You have to get to the point where um your wife isn't working for anybody else but you. Your wife on the job telling another man, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. She got to be saying that to you. Your offspring's on a job telling somebody else, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. They got to be telling that to you as the mother, to you as the father. You got to create this environment for your family. And you can do it with land. I'm telling you, one piece of land, 1 acre of land. 1 acre of land can set you free. Completely. It's crazy how I did not get this knowledge till I was pretty much 40 years old. Slaving for like 20, 25 years in sin, working for other people. I mean, most of my life I worked for myself, but I didn't have land. That's why the Bible commands you to get land. The Bible even command you to get land. Okay, babe, look up them land verses that you had looked up. The Bible commands you to get land and multiply and be fruitful on the land. This is why y'all miserable. This is why y'all not happy. This is why no matter how much nice cars you have, nice boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, great sex you have, no matter how much jewelry you have, clothes, shoes you have, you never happy. But when you see people out on their land, go on YouTube and look at homesteaders and people out on their land. They are so happy. They are so happy. Okay? This is why you're not happy. This is why you unhealthy, you bad body, you dying of all kind of cancers, and you have all kind of problems. You had to get up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a.m., go work for somebody, leave your family, drop your babies off to be indoctrinated by the government so they could grow up to be wonderful employees, good employees. Your babies need to be home with you, being indoctrinated by you and being raised to run your family business. Walmart family owns Walmart. Sam Walton, Jeff Bezos owns Amazon. Mark Zuckerberg owns Meta, Facebook. These are families. When you buy a Coach bag, when you buy Tommy Hilfiger, when you go to Kroger's grocery store, these are families. These aren't companies. These are families. When you pay your rent, it's to a family. You're supporting another family's lifestyle. My tenants support my lifestyle. I'm telling you, I'm not taking this out of context. Let me see. I ought to read the whole chapter. Oh, where, babe? Where?
226.
No, the land stuff.
Oh,
Okay. Let's go back. Um, let's go back to Ecclesiastes 2:26. Okay. Look, let's read some stuff about land. Let's read some stuff about land. Okay. The Bible emphasizes the importance of land ownership for stability, inheritance, and prosperity. You want to be prosperous? Get you some land, some property. Here are some verses. Land as a blessing and inheritance. Genesis 13:14-15. The Lord said to Abraham after Lot had separated from him, lift up your eyes and look from the place where you are, northern and southern and eastern and western, for all the land that you see I will give you and to your offsprings forever. God shows that land ownership is tied to generational wealth. Let me do a Ric Flair. Woo! Woo! Land is tied to generational wealth. Land is tied to generational wealth. It said it right there. It said it right there. Gen, uh, Genesis 13:14 to 15. The Lord said to Abraham after Lot had separated from him, lift up your eyes and look from the place where you are, northward and southward, eastward and westward, for all the land that you see I will give to you and your offsprings forever. God shows that land ownership is tied to generational blessings, which means generational wealth. Jeremiah 32 42 to 44. Fields will be brought for silver, and deeds will be signed, sealed, and witnessed in the territory of Benjamin and in the villages around Jerusalem, because I will restore their fortune. That's how God restores your fortune, through the land, declares the Lord. Even in times of uncertainty, God encourages his people to invest in land. Woo! Even when you broke, you unsure, invest in land. The people that survived the Great Depression were all the landowners and farmers. Okay? Those are the people became richer after the Great Depression. All right? Land as a sign of stability and wealth. Proverbs 31:16. She considers a field and buys it. She considers a field and buys it. With the fruit of her hands, she plants a vineyard. Then, with her hands, she plants a vineyard. A wise person invests in land and uses it to create prosperity. Deuteronomy 8-7-19. For the Lord your God is bringing you into a good land, a land with brooks, streams, and deep springs gushing out into the valleys and hills, a land with wheat and berry, vines and twig trees, pomegranates, olives, oils, honey. God provides land as a source of abundance and self-sustainability. Everything come out the land. Your cell phone, all the materials to make your cell phone come out the land, to make Chat GPT, um, to make your clothes. Your clothes is cotton, your food, the lumber to build your homes, the metal to build your cars, everything come out the land. Okay. Number 3, land as long-term investment. Leviticus 25:23. The land must not be sold permanently. Don't sell your land. This is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not selling my land. God gave it to me. I'm not selling it. The land must not be sold permanently, because land is mine and you reside in my land as foreigners and strangers. Land is sacred. Land is sacred, long-term asset that should be passed down responsibly. Put it in a trust. Keep telling y'all, got to put it in a trust. Numbers 23, 6-7. And the Lord said to Moses, the daughters of Zephahad, whatever that word is, are right. You shall give them possession of a inheritance among their father's brother, and transform their father's inheritance to them. Land should be sacred and kept with the family as an inheritance. These verses emphasize that buying land is not only a verse, a not only a wise investment, but also a way to ensure generational wealth and stability. Listen, man, I don't know what to tell y'all. Land is the only thing you cannot pick up and walk away with it. That's the only thing. You could pick up a house and move it. You could burn down the house. You could destroy the house. You could remove the car from the property. You could cut down trees off the property, off the land. The land is always going to be there. The same land you on now, people was on that land hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, millions of years ago. The land ain't going nowhere. Your house probably be there 100 years, 500 years. I mean, you got houses, 2, 3 thousand years old, maybe. But eventually, a million years go by, them houses gonna be gone. The average regular house ain't gonna be here, but 100, 300 years. Then you got to remodel it every 20 years. You need a roof every 20 years. So you got a new house anyway every 100 years by after all the remodeling and stuff. I'm telling you, land is the key to generational wealth, sustainability. Land, you know what? You know why this woman could stay home? You know why this woman could stay home? Because I bought land. That's that's the reason why. I bought land, I rent my land, and if she want to go to work, she could get up and go to work. If she said, "Baby, I don't want to go to work this week. I don't want to go to work this month. Do we have enough money to buy groceries and pay the bills?" Okay, long as we got enough money to buy groceries, pay the bills, I'm not going to work this month. She could stay her ass right here in the bed if she want to and not do shit. You know why? She have somewhere to live. And not only one place to live, multiple places to live. Multiple places to live. I got an RV and a cabin on one property. I got a house and a cabin on another property. We got this house. We have land everywhere. She don't have nothing to worry about. Just wait till our trees start growing food. Oh, we gonna show out. We gonna show out. I'm telling you. All y'all doing right now is y'all stressing yourself to pay these car notes. Y'all stressing yourselves to go buy video games for them babies that don't really care about no video games. They just need something to do. Y'all stressing yourself to go get your hair done, nail done, buy shoes, clothes, go out to dinner, go impress somebody on a date. I was listening to this brother. He was saying, let me see if I pull a video up. He was saying how alpha men are not really alpha men. Alpha men are really men that haven't got old. These men calling themselves alpha men are really men that haven't gotten over their childhood traumas. Because, according to them, they're like the top dogs. But if you think about it, these alpha men, they buy the cigars, they buy the Bugattis, they buy the nice clothes, all to impress women. All to impress women and other people. A real alpha man don't have to impress nobody. He know what he got. He don't have to show off to nobody. I don't need to drive a Rolls Royce or Mercedes Benz. I drive an old pickup truck. Most people probably think I'm broke, ain't got shit. And the guy driving by me in a Rolls Royce Mercedes Benz got all the money in the world. The guy driving by in a Rolls Royce Mercedes Benz, most of them broke as hell. They one payment away from getting repoed. Okay. And that's what females love and gravitate to. As a woman, you shouldn't even want a dude that's just frivolously spending money. You should want a dude that is responsible with his money. You should want a dude that's thrifty with his money. You should want a dude that invests his money. You should want a dude that has lots of land. You shouldn't want a dude that got no 30-year mortgage and paying rent and working two jobs. He can't even spend time with you. Um, you should not even want no. Why would you want somebody you can't even spend time with them? Why would you want somebody y'all both working like slaves, to pay for this car that you got to maintain and buy $2,500 brakes on there? Something break every time it break is $2,000-$3,000. Um, Maintain a house that need a $20,000-$30,000 roof. You could get the same equity. Just you get $300,000 cash. You buy $300,000 worth of land, not a $300,000 house, unless you about to flip it. You're gonna gain the same equity on the land. A brother was saying how this dude paid, and I saw it was just on my channel. He paid like $2,000 for a piece of land, $2,000-$3,000, something like that, for a piece of land, and sold it 30 years later for some millions. What it was, babe? Like 53 million,
Yeah.
50 something million, something like that. Million. It happens all the time. My stepfather had an opportunity to buy some land in Miami Gardens, Florida, right there on 183rd Street and 27th Avenue for like 35,000 back in the early 80s. Early 80s. That land sold maybe 5 years ago or so for millions. I want to say like 50 million. 50 million. It happens all the time. All the time. The land we just bought, we pretty much the only ones on that road. The property is so perfect. I I we just bought it for like 12,000. We could turn around and we cleaned it up, the grounds and stuff. We could sell it for 40,000 right now. But what are we gonna sell it for? What are we gonna sell it for? You sell it, we make 20,000 at the taxes, whatever. We could start a business on it and make 20,000 every year, every month off that land. Why sell it one time and make that money one time and get taxed when you could put a business on it and make that money every year, every month, every week? I'm telling you, when you gather for somebody else and give it away, you are a slave. And if you are a slave, you are a sinner. I'm telling you. Get in my mastermind, man. 754-229-0940. 754-229-0940. Love you guys. Peace. Anything from $25, you get in my mastermind. Give me a call. Peace. I got a $25 package. I got a $222 package, $444 package, $777 package. If you say, Dragon, I just need you to do everything for me, I'll get you your first deal, everything. I got $2,500 package. All right. Just get in the mastermind. I got you. 754-229-0940. I'm gonna leave y'all with that verse. I'm gonna leave y'all with that verse, man. Myron Golden. That's my negus. That's my negus right here.
Off his finger and put it on Joseph's finger, put Joseph in charge. Took the gold necklace off his neck, put it on Joseph's neck, put Joseph in charge. God's not confused about any of this stuff. You don't have to. If you are a child of the King, you don't need to be envious of anything.
God is not confused. You don't want confused. You don't have to be envious of anybody
or anyone.
or
Now,
anyone.
But to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. What does that mean? That means if this is all you live for, you've wasted your life and tortured yourself. Are y'all tracking? Now watch what it says next. To everything there is a season. A what?
Oh my God. You said it right there. You're giving. Oh man, I love this. I mean, I just gotta keep playing it. I gotta keep playing it.
Are you using your home address for business, but you know it's hurting your brand image? And I Postal One, we can help.
To heap up.
Good morning.
Why does God, the sinner, he giveth travail to gather?
Yeah, you morning, because you keep saying it's a good morning. That's why y'all going through problems. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
To the sinner, which means what? He's going to give the man that's not good in his sight. He's going to give the sinner something different than he gives the man that's good in his sight. And not only is it going to be different, it's going to be the opposite. But to the sinner, he giveth travail to gather and to heap up. Why does God give the sinner hard labor to gather and to heap up? That's hustle and grind. Why? Here's what it says. That he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Didn't we see a perfect?
He gives to the sinner the work, the hard work, so that he could give to the man that does good.
Picture of that in the story of Joseph. God gave to Pharaoh the ability to gather and heap up. And what did he do? Took the ring off his finger and put it on Joseph's finger, put Joseph in charge. Took the gold necklace off his neck, put it on Joseph's neck, put Joseph in charge. God's not confused about any of this stuff. You don't have to. If you are a child of the King, you don't need to be envious of anything or anyone. Now, but to the sinner he giveth travail to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. What does that mean? That means if this is all you live for, you've wasted your life and tortured yourself. Are y'all tracking? Now watch what it says next. To everything there is a season. A what? Season. When it's winter, it ain't summer. And when it's summer, it ain't winter. When it's spring, it ain't fall. And when it's fall, it ain't spring. I just want y'all to understand that's what this is saying. To every. Okay, I'm gonna read another Bible verse for y'all about the talents. Okay. Where does this thing start here? Let's start here. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, with the wise men themselves, then those virgins, but wise and soon, and while they were buying them, afterward came also other virgins. Okay, but he answered and said, verily, for the kingdom of heaven. Okay, here it is. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. All right, this is the kingdom of heaven right here. He's saying this is how the kingdom of heaven is. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his ability. Okay. And straightway took his journey. So the kingdom of heaven give you according to your ability. It's just like, I have 2 sons. One, I'm supposed to give him a truck, but I haven't given him the truck yet because I know he's not responsible. One of them, I want to give him some money and stuff like that, but I haven't given it to him because I'm not going to be responsible with it. So we give, even as mothers and fathers, we give to our offsprings according to their ability. Okay. All right. Then he had
received the 5 talents and went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. Okay. And likewise, he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. Excuse me, y'all. I have a toothache. I had my tooth removed, so that's why I keep stopping, because I have to contain myself. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. Okay, the pimp coming for his money. All right, the master coming. Okay, uh, and this has also, when your master give you something, you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply it. God give us this earth, we're supposed to be fruitful and multiply it. Okay, the only thing we can't multiply is this land, because it's God's land. Okay. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliveredst unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained besides them 5 talents more. How many of you could say, oh Lord, you gave me $1,000. Man, Lord, you call me back to heaven, I got 2,000 for you. How many of y'all could say that? A lot of y'all about to get $5,000 and $10,000 on y'all taxes. How many of y'all could double it? How many of y'all could double it? I bet very few of y'all gonna double that money. That money is going straight to clothes, shoes, cars, and dumb shit. Probably very few you're gonna invest it. Okay. I already read that part. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of my Lord. Mm-mm-mm. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents besides them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant, good steward. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter into, enter enter thou into joy. Into joy. That's why you see people are joyful that multiply money. People that multiply their money, they have joy. Joy of thy joy of thy Lord. Okay. Then he which had received 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not straw. This for y'all saving money in the bank. I was afraid. Scared money don't make no money. I was afraid and went and had thy talent in the earth. Lo, thou shalt has that thou what do you say? I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth, or deposited in the bank. Same thing. Lo, here, lo, there, thou hast that is thine. Here's what's yours. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked. Woo! Let me do a Ric Flair. Woo! You wicked. Those of you who ain't multiplying your talent, you wicked. You are heathen. You wicked and slothful servant. Thou knowest that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I have not strawed. That's why I say, if you can't make money out of no money, I don't know what to tell you. A real master could make money out of no money. A real master can take nothing and make money. Nothing and make some money. All right? You said it right there. You said it right there. His master answered and said, let me back up. The servant said, and I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. Here's what's yours. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers. That would be like, the exchangers would be like the stock market right now, or brokers, money brokers. And then at my coming, I should have received mine own with usury. Usury is interest. Take therefore the talent from him and give to unto him which have 10 talents. This is why you are broke. This is why your car are always breaking down. You always moving. You always broke. You can't keep a job. Shit always happening to you. God is taken from you and given to somebody else that multiplies. This is why. It ain't a devil. It's you. You're not doing the first commandment. Be fruitful and multiply. For unto everyone. And remember, he said now, the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling unto far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them. So this is saying the kingdom of heaven is like this. This is what the kingdom of heaven is. So if you want to enter the kingdom of heaven, if you want your heaven here on earth, it's saying this is what the kingdom of heaven is like. If you want to have money on this earth, okay, for unto everyone that have shall be given. For those that have, you will be given. If you have land, you will be given more land. That's why I have bought that one piece of land. Next thing you know, I got over 30 some properties in 8 states with one land. Because when you have, you're going to get more. It's kind of like when you single, don't nobody wants you. When you single, nobody wants you. As soon as you get somebody in life, everybody wants you. Everybody wants you. Okay? When you have, you're going to get more. Okay? For unto everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he have. Jesus Christ. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I do not know what to tell y'all. I do not know what to tell y'all. This is why the broke get broker and the rich get richer. Even that which you have gonna be taken. This is why you have stuff and then boom, you lose it. You're like, oh my God, why I keep losing everything I have? You're not a good steward over what you have. You're not multiplying what you have. Yeah, people been working 20, 30 years and can't afford a $500 or $5,000 emergency. They can't afford it. They cannot afford a $500, much more a $5,000 emergency, and been working 20, 30, 40 years. They don't have one asset they could sell except for their ass for $40. That's the only asset they have is their ass. Okay? and been working 20, 30, 40, 50 years, didn't buy one piece of land they could sell or rent or do anything with, no assets. It happened to me. Worked 20 years, I didn't have no assets. I bought one piece of land, sold it 3 to 6 months later, made $4,500, and I took off from there. And I got over 30 some properties. I'm telling you, the more I have, the more is given to me. The more is given to me, the more I have. That's why even a woman that have babies, it's like God gives her more babies. But the one that keep having abortions, eventually all them abortions mess up her inside, and she can't even hold one baby. She cannot even hold one baby because you're not a good steward of your womb. You got some women been beat out so much, they keep losing babies because they don't let so many men beat them up in there. You're not a good steward of your womb. Your offsprings come out all fucked up. You're not a good steward of your womb. Everything about you, everything you have to be a good steward. I got these glasses. I got to clean these glasses. I got to be a good steward over these glasses. You know, I got to eat watermelon, keep my skin nice. I got to be a good steward over my skin. Everything you have to be a great, wonderful steward over it, and God will multiply it. You're a good speaker and really smart. Thank you, Quantum Hustle. Confidence without ego. Thank you for sharing info. That's what I'm here for, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, look at this. It's right here, man. Again, I'm not no Bible thumper, but I'm telling y'all the esoteric knowledge in the Bible is where it is. This ain't number knowledge that was given to us by the ancestors, and they twisted and turned it around, turned it into a damn religion. Ain't no religion. Just read it, man, and do what it say. Okay? It's say, for unto everyone that has shall be given, and he shall have abundance, but from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. Don't y'all be feeling like y'all in outer darkness? I remember when I was living in my automobile for like a few years, man, and I felt like I was in outer darkness. I was in outer darkness. But the reason why that happened to me, why I lost my place, and is because I was renting. When you renting, you literally go from renting to homeless. Do y'all notice that? When you are renting, you literally go from renting to renting, or from a nice place you're renting to a lower class place you're renting. I got family members that's renting nice big houses. Now they renting 2 bedrooms, 1 bedrooms, some of them in ghetto places. I know people was renting nice houses, man, and now they in, ghetto ass apartments on trailers and shit. I know people was paying car notes, highest car notes for new cars. Now they paying car notes on old raggedy cars. Then their next step is to not have a car, and then their next step after that is to be homeless. I'm telling you. That's what happened to me. When I was 21, I was making a lot of money, renting nice places. Next thing you know, boom, I got knocked down to renting rooms, all the way down to renting rooms. Okay? I was renting rooms for so long. Finally, God made me homeless. You only keep going down in life and even jobs. When you have a job, you can only go down on your job. You don't really go up on your job. When you go up on your job, all you're getting is more responsibility. You might make more money, but you're getting taxed higher and you're getting more responsibility. Okay? So y'all think y'all doing the flex When y'all make more money on your job, all you doing is getting more responsibility. You want freedom, you want a life, you need to get you some land and be free on your land. And watch, remember, God give the increase. Remember the Bible tell you that. God, you don't give the increase, God give the increase. I'm at work and just can listen right now. Okay. I'm telling y'all, man, when you renting, it happened to my baby too. It happened to my baby too. Was renting, then got down to being in her car, then started renting again. Then her family moved in, the whole family. When you renting, your life goes down. I'm telling you. Everybody I know ever rented has been homeless or going homeless. Everybody I know, a lot of people I know got 30-year mortgages, been stressed out, end up losing their houses. You're not supposed to sit up there 30 years, pay off that house. You're supposed to let that house go after like 5, 6 years, 10 years, soon as it builds some equity. But everybody I know got land. They are so happy, so carefree, got all kind of junk in front of their property. Don't even know what yay of the week it is. Y'all say day of the week, I say yay of the week. I shouldn't even say week, I should say shift. Because day is like days, you in the days, and week is like your week, your body week. Then come the weekend, you can't do shit because you so weekend. And they call it Friday because by Friday you fried. And every year you get up talking about good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. Good morning. Then you wonder why your life fucked up. Just paying property taxes. And yeah, that's all you pay your taxes. Pay your taxes. Then if you buy the right piece of land and your family member die on the land, you never have to pay taxes again. All right. I'm telling y'all, these are esoteric. These are principles, man. Let me read this again. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. Oh my God. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he has. I want abundance. I don't know about y'all. Okay. And cast the unprofitable servant into the outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I remember that, but I felt like I was weeping and gnashing of teeth when I was out there. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. Remember now, the Bible's saying that those that didn't multiply, the Son of Man is coming back. God, that's why I'm saying the Bible is like a master that went away. The Bible's saying that heaven is like a master that went away, right? Or like God that went away and came back. So what it's saying is that if God went away and God left you here and gave you talents to be a barber, talent to be a farmer, talent to be a surgeon, talent to be a computer scientist, a teacher, whatever talent God gave you, and then you take that talent, make money, you're supposed to buy land, investments with it, multiply it. Okay? I gotta take my medicine. My tooth starting to ache me. I need to okay, I'm gonna wrap it up for y'all. I gotta take my medicine. But y'all need to realize the kingdom of heaven. Just give me some water. The kingdom of heaven is coming back. No, not that one. The kingdom of I don't want to take that one. The kingdom of heaven is coming back. Okay? The kingdom of heaven is coming back. And when the kingdom of heaven come back, when Jesus, Buddha, Allah, whatever you believe in, Yahshua, Elohim, come back, and you ain't multiplied, you say you've been sitting up there renting. You've been sitting up there renting. You've been sitting up there fucking and sucking. You've been sitting up there partying. You've been sitting up there working on your job. You ain't built no business. He gonna say, get away from me. I know you not. But all the ones that's gathering, multiplying, y'all be hating on rich people. Rich people, I really believe if it is a Jesus, I really believe if Jesus came back, according to the Bible, if Jesus came back right now, I really believe a lot of rich people would go to heaven. People that feed their families, make sure their families straight. And y'all evil motherfuckers that all y'all do out here listen to toxic music, rap music, rock and roll music, watch toxic Tubi on TV, walk around here showing your body, selling drugs. All y'all around here doing the most. Y'all going to straight to hell. I really believe that. Y'all out here working jobs, ain't never built no business for your family, ain't never buy one piece of land, one piece of acre for your family. What the Bible say? A righteous man leaves an inheritance for who? His children's children. Not for his children. He thinking about his children's children. That's why I say I ain't even thinking about my sons. Bump them niggas. They know how I feel. I'm waiting on my grandbabies. I'm waiting on my grandbabies. That's who I'm waiting on. My inheritance is for them. The inheritance is for them. A lot of people self-centered. Yeah, very self-centered. How much is your course? From $25. I got you could pay as you go $25, or you could if you have all the money, you could get the 1 year package for $222. You can get a lifetime package where you stay in the course for lifetime. That's $444. I got a package where, if you don't want to really learn it, you just want me to do everything for you. That's $777. I just deliver your land to you. You just pay for it. Another package, if I have to physically go to the land and do certain things on the land, it's $2,500 plus my expenses for traveling and stuff like that. Yeah. So I got a package for everybody, man. I really do. If you just want to buy the course, you don't want me to explain anything to you. You just want to buy, that's $99. I can just send you the course. Yeah, that's how I done narrowed it down to that. And if you don't have the whole 222, you can make payments, monthly payments, weekly, bi-weekly, whenever you get paid. Some people do service work. They get paid every day, every few days. You could send me something. Some people get paid once a month. It's up to you. As long as you paid off in a year, all the packages over 222, as long as you paid off in a year, so you don't have to have all the money one time. As long as you paid off in a year, okay, you don't have to have all the money at one point. I pretty much asked for a third of the money, like as a down payment, and then you pay off the rest, over a year. Okay. But I'm telling you, I'm not even thinking about my offsprings. Look that verse up, babe. My children's children. I'm thinking about my children's children. I'm telling you, I'm thinking about my grandbabies. I'm thinking about my grandbabies. My grandbabies gonna be sitting up here in grandma and grandpa bed on the land, in the cabins, in the farmhouse, having a great time. Then we're gonna get up and go tend to the animals and go pluck some apples and oranges off the tree and mangoes. We on a well. We got solar. We ain't worried about nothing.
Proverbs 13.
Proverbs 13 and 12. Look it up in here. All right, Proverbs 13:22. A good man. Hold on. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, aka grandbabies. But the sinner, there you got word again, sinner. You a sinner. Everything after this is gonna call you a sinner. But the sinner's wealth is passed away to the righteous. Okay? Sinners give their wealth to the righteous. Okay? For their children's children, but sinners' wealth stored up for the righteous. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. All of y'all right now on the job, all you doing is gathering for somebody else.
22.
That's all you doing. See? See right here. 22's up here. A good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of his sinners is laid up for the just. Yep. Let's say much food is tangible of the poor, but there is that destroy for the judgment something. I'm telling you, man. My buddy Scar in the Woods. Y'all go check out Scar in the Woods. What's Scar saying? I think me and Scar gonna go live. Me and Scar gonna go live on his channel and teach y'all about land. What's Scar saying? Okay, I don't gave y'all Bible verses showing y'all how land is the way to build wealth and generational wealth. I done showed y'all verses on you have to leave an inheritance for your children's children. I done showed y'all sinners, you're a sinner if you're gathering for somebody else. So I'm not telling you quit your job and all of that, but I'm telling you that's not forever. All this work for 20 years and retire, pay off your house after 30 years, all I'm telling you, it's sinful. That's unrighteousness. You're looked at as a heathen by the elites. They sitting back laughing at you. All you basketball, football players making millions of dollars and still working, playing basketball 20 years. You should be doing it because you love it. If you're doing it because you love it, that's fine. But if you still sitting up there playing basketball for the money, football for the money, even if you're playing basketball for 20 years, you really should have started your own league. It really baffles me how a lot of these basketball players haven't started their own league, but that's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story. You got a lot of actors and actresses. They're on YouTube now. They got their own YouTube channel, their own production. You know, it's so many things now. You can start your own thing. I'm telling you, man. Anyhow, I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Think about your grandbabies. Think about your grandbabies. All right? That's who you need to think about. Your grandbabies, your great grandbabies, all the way down. You got to leave them some land with a whole bunch of fruit trees on it. My goal is to have um, a bunch of oak trees, pine trees, mango trees, apple trees, orange trees, all kinds of trees and herbs and everything on my land. And time my grandbabies come in, we ain't got to go to no grocery stores or anything. Our grocery store is the land. We like, y'all want to go to the grocery store with grandma, grandpa? Okay, let's go on the trees, and I pick them up, and they pluck whatever they want off the tree. And I say, little Timmy, little dragon. I say, little dragon, which one you want, little dragon? I say, Grandpa Dragon, I want that one. And I get the pole for him, and he pull it down, and he say, ha 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 ha. You know how them babies do. That's my goal, man. That's my goal. I'm telling y'all, that's why y'all suffering. That is why y'all don't get the harvest, because y'all renting. The only way from renting, if you don't plan on buying property, if you sit up there renting, let me tell you, it even happened to me. I was basically renting for 20 years. Call it 15 years. Matter of fact, the first time I was renting for 5 years. 5 years. And I lost my place and I was living in my van. I was living in my van. I was renting. Okay? I wasn't trying to buy no land, no property. I mean, I was trying, but I wasn't trying hard enough. I like kind of trying. I wasn't diligently trying. Okay? Then God gave me another chance after about a couple years. I ended up renting again, and I lost that place. Let me see. Another 5 years later. Let me see. Maybe 3 years later, I lost that place. Living in my car again, my truck again. Then I got another place. Lost that place maybe 2 years later. Okay, whenever you're not diligently trying to do better, you end up losing what you have. Whenever you're not a wonderful steward of your money, you constantly giving your money away. The universe say, "Well, I ain't gonna give you no damn money, giving it away." Shit, that's what happens. Or you keep paying rent. All right, shine, you keep giving it away. That is what happens. Your situation. People been renting, and you like, damn, I can't even. I'm giving you money. I'm giving you. You ever told your landlord, dang, I done gave you. I've been renting from you for 10 years, and you can't give me a break. I just lost my job. You can't give me a break, and your landlord say, no, get out. Because God put that on their heart to kick your ass out. I'm telling you. I know a dude was working on a job 17 years and got fired. I know somebody else was working on a job 16 years and got fired. You're not meant to sit up there and work for somebody else, gather for somebody else all them years. You not meant, and even people that do stay 10, 20 years, what happened? You end up getting bad knees from walking too much, a bad back from sitting down too much, swollen feet, bad eyes from sitting on it, looking at a computer too much. You'll never go out in nature. I know people got bad eyes, bad hands, bad hips, bad back, bad everything. Working on a job. Working on a job. Working on a job. I'm telling you, man. It's crazy. All you need is some land, man. All you need is some land. All you need is some land. Matter of fact, we probably go. My baby went to our other land yesterday. We probably go to the other land tomorrow. Huh, baby? Unless, or you gonna go to work? Hmm?
No, no. We can go to Roper.
No, I'm talking about
Go to Roper.
Clarkton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go to our other land and hang out there. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, we living a life. It don't take that much. We just had a little breakfast. What you need? I'm full for the yay. I ain't really gotta eat. I don't think I'm gonna eat nothing else for the yay. I ain't eating nothing else.
Don't get in trouble.
But I'm telling you, man. We ate. We don't really watch TV that much. I just come on YouTube, talk to y'all. Um, it don't take that much, man. It does not take that much. My baby go to work. If she go to work, she make her money. If I go to work, I make my money. But most of the time, we just enjoying life. We traveling from property to property. We go get our baby and pick her up. She hang out with us, and you know, and we just enjoy life, man. We hang out with our friends, and we invest. We take care of our property. We always looking for more properties. We give back. We always have to give back. We teach people. We give back. This is my way of giving back to y'all. And anyhow, y'all getting a mastermind, man. 754-229-0940. All you gotta do is get in a mastermind and you'll be, I'm telling you, all you gotta do is get in a mastermind, learn what I'm teaching you, and I promise you in 36 months you could quit your job. If you really absorb what I'm teaching you in 30, I don't know if it's been 3 months, my baby I quit my job, my baby salary, I retired. I'm telling you, because the land is all you need. Oh, appreciate love you too. Confidence without ego. Appreciate love you too. I'm telling you, all you need is land, man. You get your piece of land, you chop up your trees. When you get your land, you get you a wood stove for a heater and a stove. There's nothing wrong with living off the land. Y'all be talking about y'all need a fancy toilet. There's nothing wrong with peeing and pooping in a bucket. Matter of fact, you have buckets now that they design it to look like toilets for some of y'all that's so programmed and brainwashed that if y'all not sitting on something that look like a bowl, you don't feel like you could poop or pee. Like you have to shape like a bowl. If it's shaped like a bucket, you just, oh no, I can't do it in there. Or if you have to squat in the woods, that's how brainwashed people have become. Do y'all know y'all actually doing more damage by flushing poop and stuff down the toilet? Wasting water, number one. Then you got to pay for it. Then you're creating sewage. Okay. You're creating sewage. And then what they do is all they do is filter your sewage and send it back to you and call it city water or drinking water. Did y'all know that? All you doing is showering. If you're not on a well, all you're doing is showering in poop water. Did y'all know that? All you're doing is cooking and drinking poop water. Did y'all know that? That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. To me, city people that love city life are the most disgusting people. Because you don't really understand. You don't really know what's going on. And my thing is you don't try to know. You don't try to know. You don't try to know. But anyhow, this Dragon and Emma will talk to you later. Get in the mastermind. 754-229-0940. Love y'all. Peace.
His portable